Thanks, Ian. Sheffield, the centre of football attention this week. This, the first of 3 vital cup ties in the city in the space of 4 days, involving both today's sides. Let's check first then on the Sheffield Wednesday lineup. In goal, Chris Woods. Number 2, Roland Nielsen. At 3, Phil King. Wearing 4, Carlton Palmer. At 5, Graham Hyde. Number 6 is Viv Anderson. At 7, Danny Wilson. Chris Waddle is number 8. Number 9, Paul Warhurst. At 10, Mark Bright. And 11, John Sheridan. Well, injuries and suspension have had a big effect on Trevor Francis' team selection. He's missing no fewer than 5 recognised first-teamers, but John Sheridan and Paul Warhurst have both recovered from injury, so David Hurst, who's not fully fit, is left on the bench. And to say that Paul Warhurst has proved an adequate replacement for Hurst is the understatement of the season. Another 2 at Derby on Monday night, made it 11 in his last 10 games and 16 in all. Warhurst has overcome a knee injury to try and keep his marvellous scoring run going. They can't afford to give away too many free kicks. Wednesday are very good at them. Sheridan sets it up for King to belt it through the wall, and that proved how good they are. And it took a deflection for a corner. He hasn't actually scored for over a year, Phil King. Well, he's had a lengthy knee injury. Now, to the anger of King and the crowd, the referee has given a goal kick. No free kick given. Bright thought he was pushed in the net by Henry. Play on. And Atkins drives it in towards Newell, far edge of the area. Anderson's clearance. Wilcox shot straight against the Wednesday man, and then Newell shot high into the crowd.
I was just thinking to myself how well Viv Anderson has done on cross balls, and he's got to them. And then all of a sudden he knocks a ball down on a simple header that he's got to clear right into the path of a Blackburn player. And the shot struck someone, otherwise it could have been a goal. This is it happening now. Watch his header here. Now, you don't head balls into that sort of position. And if that volley had have gone through, it could have gone straight to the back of the net.
Berg again, first time he's been this far forward, and he's given it away. Anderson under pressure, and the ball breaks, and it's not a bad effort. Well, as Wilcox and Newell tried to join in that attack there, they certainly got Wednesday in trouble.
This is one of the advantages of having a lot of players up front. Once somebody wins a ball off a defender, there are other people around who can pick it up, and Wilcox picked that one up and made it done better with it. Just watch him here. He's got the room and time to see it, and he just put it wide of the post.
They have won a corner. Atkins clearing the Waddle cross. If Anderson has come up for it and is ever dangerous in these situations. There he is, right edge of the picture. Scored 5 goals already this season and hasn't played regularly by any means. And Sheridan whacks it in, and that was really dangerous. And Mims did well to claw that one away. That was a wicked ball in. Full marks to the goalkeeper.
That's one of John Sheridan's great abilities. He does it a lot with us. He's a great striker of the ball from situations like dead ball situations, corner kicks, free kicks. And he can bend the ball wickedly, either with the inside or the outside of the foot.
Wilcox. The possibilities here as Berg gets forward and crosses in towards Ripley. Took it well on the chest. Good skill there by Ripley. And finally the shot came in, and it's a goal! Patrick Anderson. 11 minutes before half-time, Blackburn Rovers have got the goal they wanted here.
The ball seemed to take a long time before it got cleared by Sheffield Wednesday. Somebody should have got to Keith Ripley a bit quicker. They left it to John Sheridan, and he just stepped out of the way. No real intent in the challenge on the ball, and there's the goal that makes the game a very interesting one.
So, 1-0 to Blackburn on the day, and now Sheffield Wednesday's aggregate lead is reduced to just a single goal. And this was the view Chris Woods had of the Swedish international shot going into the corner. Nielsen. Blackburn fans booing him as it goes into Anderson, and that was a dangerous header across the face of the Blackburn goal by Viv Anderson. Wilson takes over. And again. It's a useful little ball in. Warhurst flicks it on. Oh, it was one of those specials from Sheridan. He hit it sweetly on the volley. Kenny Dalglish might have been impressed with the skill, but must have been concerned. Being made from the back again by Wilcox, but Nielsen spotted the danger. Really covered a lot of ground there, Wilcox, and that was the strangest. Oh my word, that could have been one of the own goals of the season, and many a long season. That was an astonishing moment then, when Sheffield Wednesday almost committed suicide.
I mean, look at this. I don't think Chris Woods knew what was going on. He didn't know whether the boy was trying to play it across the goals, back to him. He struck it with the outside of his foot. He completely fooled Chris. Actually, it's a good job the ball was spinning the opposite direction, or it would have gone in.
Well, you could see, by the way, Nielsen covered his eyes with his hands down, that he thought that was going in. Bright shot at the other end, straight at Mims.
Because this is exactly the right position for John Sheridan. If anybody's going to score with a shot, it could be John. But then again, you got Chris Waddle on the ball as well. So you've got a right foot and a left foot that can go either side of the wall.
It was a reckless challenge that's led to this free kick, and Sheridan might punish them for it. And almost did, and Mims lets the ball spin out, and well done to the goalkeeper for getting it back second time.
Not the best of John's free kicks, that went by the side of the wall into the goalkeeper. He nearly got away with it because the ball bounced just in front. And normally John would bend him into the near post.
Wednesday are going to bring on David Hurst. There'll be a huge cheer when he comes on. The man coming off is Phil King, the left fullback. So that'll necessitate a tactical switch. They can't get him on yet because the ball's still in play. Here's Bright. Sheridan. Waddle free on the right. Wednesday's best attack of the half, this, but it comes to nothing. And now they will make that substitution once they can attract referee Redfern's attention.
That's the second good tackle Berg's made on Chris Waddle. Chris is not really finding the room that he likes. Now, I'm not surprised at this because Blackburn have moved Ripley up into the front and onto the left, mainly running about across the front line. So there's no real right winger to take care of now, so they can do without a fullback. And he's pushed Warhurst back there. That's strange.
Play continues though with Waddle in possession. That's a dangerous ball towards Brighton. Hurst almost scored with his first touch. He has a habit of making spectacular entrances into games, David Hurst, and that was very spectacular.
He gave him a fresh pair of legs, and with his ability, anything can happen now.
It's all happening down in that corner as Bright was wrestled to the ground by Colin Henry. The crowd screaming for retribution.
Yeah, it was a good tackle, wasn't it? For a rugby match, yeah.
Free kick. Waddle will take it. Looks good. Mims stretches and reached it well.
I don't know, but Bobby Mims seems very confident in this game, and he's never looked like getting beaten in the game, has he?
That's true. He's had a very sound match. The former Tottenham and Everton keeper. But he's got more work to do, perhaps now. Wilson for Sheffield Wednesday turns it on. Good-looking ball. Brighton Waddle. Bright leaves it to Waddle. Oh yes, lovely skill, and in it goes towards Hurst! The hero of Hillsborough might well have scored their most important goal of the season. Brilliantly set up by Waddle.
When you play against Chris Waddle, you say to him, he's a left-footed player. He'll always try and get the ball in with his left foot if he can. But Chris occasionally will check out and go to the right, and he'll try crosses with his right foot. That's the second one he's done today. It was a perfect cross, and it left David Hurst just to knock it into an empty net, really.
1-1 then, and Sheffield Wednesday have restored their two-goal aggregate advantage here, and that really now paints a very, very different picture. 22 minutes still to go. So certainly Blackburn not out of it by any means, but their job that much harder now. They've got a free kick. They need to produce a goal. Headed away by Palmer. Henningberg beaten so beautifully there by Waddle. Plays it back into Wembley. Now they need some magic from him now. Here's the other substitute, Brown. Splendid finish by Hurst, just as you would have expected.
I shouldn't have mentioned Bobby Mims, should I? Just before that we said how well he was playing. Mainly didn't have much chance with that header. He was a bit exposed and it was a good position.
And Bright will expose him again here. Oh my word, it hit the inside of the post and came back into play. Well, that post is having a very significant part in the game. It came to Wednesday's rescue in the first half.
Bad mistake there. But then he's come with the ball, he's picked his space, he's put it where he wanted, and he's at the post. I would have thought that one would have just whistled into the back of the net.
It was a terrible error by Blackburn. Wegerle. Sherwood. Now Brown. They're throwing everything forward here, Blackburn. They've got to. Oh, Palmer took a chance then, and Woods did well. Couldn't do much else. Back in again from May. Now Wilson clears.
That was one of those pass backs where he didn't really know what he was doing, and he'd forgot about not being able to pass it back to goalkeepers there.
Well, temporarily, it's backs to the wall time for Wednesday. But Hurst with a splendid ball, and Bright is onside. He could finish it here. He could still finish it. That's Wembley now, surely, for Sheffield Wednesday.
Well, that's the price you pay. You push up, you look square, you've got rid of one of your centre-backs, you hope to get a goal, and then suddenly someone plays a long ball, cross field, leaves a man who looks offside, who wasn't, to go on and make the game a formality now. He was a bit lucky when he got the rebound, but he stuck the second one in very well.
16 minutes to go, and Sheffield Wednesday have turned a one-goal deficit on the day into a 2-1 lead, and more significantly now, a 6-3 aggregate lead. And Blackburn are losing a little bit of their discipline as well as their shape. Good header on by Hurst to Bright. Turned on then by Hyde, and Hurst can really clinch it here. And not like him to try the spectacular, is it? I think everybody thought he was going to run that forward before shooting. He certainly caught Mims by surprise. Hurst. And Wilson again. On it goes to Bright. Back once more to Danny Wilson, who hooks it into Hurst, far post. And straight across the goal. They could have thrown a shin pad at that and it would have gone in, but it doesn't matter now because Sheffield Wednesday are at Wembley in the League Cup Final for the second time in the last 3 seasons. David Hurst getting the vital equalising goal on the day. Mark Bright getting what proved the winner on the day. And of course, it was a month ago at Ewood Park where they did so much to win this tie with that 4-2 victory. Blackburn Rovers beaten then. The final score here, Sheffield Wednesday 2, Blackburn 1, 6-3 on aggregate to Sheffield Wednesday, who will now meet Arsenal in the Coca Cola Cup Final at Wembley. We'll be back with more news and views right after this break.